Hello everyone, Ivory TV here. Today we're going to be going over the Elgato Stream Deck tutorial, tips, tricks, and overall setup on how to get your content creation to the next level. Whether it be on YouTube, Twitch, or wherever you personally make content on, we're going to help enhance that and make it just that much better. If you like the content, then make sure to hit the subscribe button. And if you want to be notified when future videos come out, make sure to hit the bell icon as well. All right, kind of jumping into it. This is actually the physical Stream Deck in the bottom right, as you can kind of see here. Very kind of basic design. This again is the 15 key function Stream Deck. In case that you did want to do the 6 key one, you can also have that as an option if you did want to purchase that one, or if you do have the one. Everything in the tutorial will be the same for both, other than the 15 key is a little bit more versatile on what you can actually use per page to keep it a little bit quicker and a little bit more up to date on things that you can do. My suggestion would always be the 15 key, but that's up to your personal discretion. So with the actual physical one, you can kind of see that you do have this kind of different stand device. So very simple design. You can basically click it in so that you can have it just lay flat, or you can have it stand up on a mount and then just mount your Stream Deck here and make it pretty simple for yourself. So depending on your setup, some might work a little bit easier for it being flat or up at an angle. So that just kind of depends for you, but that's the actual physical Stream Deck itself. And then this here, whenever I kind of click it up, is the actual Stream Deck application. So everything that you can do in the application is also transferable by the physical Stream Deck itself. So if you see here, I will click on the Twitch icon that takes me into the next folder. That's double clicking with my mouse. Or if I click down here, you can see with my thumb, I will click in and then it'll take me into my next folder if that is what you're trying to do. So you can do either one and use both to actually get yourself into next parts or play certain features. So with that being said, the first thing you want to do whenever you get into the actual Stream Deck is go into this cog wheel in kind of the top right S corner here. And here you'll have just your general settings. The brightness, you can just turn it down. You can see on the Stream Deck down here that you will be able to kind of adjust the brightness back and forth, depending if you have dark room or not. Just kind of depends on what your overall setup is like. Again, you can check for the updates, update the actual Stream Deck itself. There's a lot of new things that still come in day to day. So like I said, there's new things that could be outside of this tutorial that are new ideas that could happen. You want to set up all your accounts. This is very important, whether you're on Mixer, YouTube, whatever it may be. Make sure to link all of your accounts to your Stream Deck so that it can communicate with one another to actually make the things that you're trying to do happen. So I have my Twitter, my Twitch, and my Streamlabs all connected together. And then also with your profiles, this is where you want to set up your overall profile. So mine's streaming. It has everything that's saved into it. After doing this, you want to make sure that you back up your overall kind of progress or overall files so that if anything does go wrong, you'll still have a backup and you don't have to go back through the process of recreating everything. Take it from my experience. I've had it happen before where I lost all of my information and it took me like 8 to 10 hours to actually just redo everything. So it's kind of a nightmare. Make sure you do this part and get all of that kind of set up for yourself. So whenever you kind of start out here, we'll just go ahead and just start into an actual tutorial of kind of how to set it up as if you were literally just starting out. So aside from the ones that I already have set up here, we'll just go ahead and create new folder. All you have to do is right click on whatever cell you're wanting to go into, and then you can create folder or create multi-action. Very good thing is the multi-action, we'll go over that here in a little bit, but you'll create folder and then we can set it up as tutorial. So in the top here, you'll have the title you can kind of see, and then this is just content and how many items are on the next folder page. And then in general, this is just the tutorial folder. So let's say that you want to set up pictures so that you can kind of understand which ones kind of go to where. So for instance, in the top right, you can see that I have the Twitter one with the Fortnite thing. That's a Fortnite Twitter post. And then the one below that is tournaments on Rocket League. So it's Rocket League. So I'm just like, okay, I can click on that and I know which picture is symboled to which one, since if you don't know exactly from the get-go of, you know, just getting used to where you put your buttons at, that's very helpful. So we'll just open up a file. If you have GIFs, it actually will play the GIF as kind of a fun thing as well, but let's go ahead and stick to an image right now. We'll go ahead and pull the Kappa Pride image in. You'll set it into this picture kind of down here, and then it'll automatically do it for you. That's it. It'll put the image or the GIF, whatever you'd like to put into there, and then it'll stay there for you. So now we can go straight in, and again, I'll just go ahead and click on the actual Stream Deck and we'll get started. So here you have the actual game capture. So this is the game capture of the Elgato. So if you are on Xbox, PS4, or anything along those lines, you can have it set up to record and we'll just say that we'll just call it record, and you're just starting up and you're like, okay, I want to record some gameplay with my buddies and set it up for the actual Xbox. You can just click on record, and that'll start recording all of your content for you, and then you can click it again to stop the recording at any juncture if you want to stop recording for any reason, and then be able to do it that way. And same concept, to be able to stream from your PS4, Xbox, anything along those lines. That is what all of these kind of do here. And then again, the scenes kind of let you switch back and forth depending on what you have set up in your actual Elgato game capture. So we'll say that this one's for the game capture. So we'll keep this folder by folder to keep this very easy. So you have your mixer folder, we'll say, is the next one. We'll jump in. So we have mixer here on the right hand side. So if you have mixer, very kind of basic way to kind of go about it on Mixer. You have the chat messages, viewers. You can set up your own personal title. So hello everybody, and then you would have that say it in your actual messages. So whenever you click this, it would type hello everybody to you, all of your members in your chat, or all your viewers, sorry. And then you'll be able to do different things such as clearing your chat. So you can set up a clear chat so it gets rid of stuff if people are typing in inappropriate things, same concept, and then slow chat as well. So our next folder is OBS Studio. So if you use OBS Studio, again, Streamlabs OBS is another one that is in here, but you can set it up by your scenes. So if you have different scene captures that you would like to go back and forth between, so you have a intermission screen and then a main screen, you can set it up by your scenes. I personally don't use OBS Studio, so I don't have any of the options set up, but we'll say main, and then we'll just set up another scene, and then we'll call it intermission. So with this, you could either double click on here and it'll take you to the intermission screen, or you can click here in main and it'll flip back and forth for you automatically for you. So the nice thing is being able to click on it down here and be able to switch back and forth to make it just a little bit more professional for your viewers, and you're not sitting here fidgeting with your OBS on the right hand side trying to find it and then click on it. A very nice tool to be able to use. You can also set up your recording again. So you'd have record, click record. And then also stream whenever you're wanting to stream, same kind of concept, and also your sources, to be able to set up sources as well, so that if you wanted to turn on and off a webcam, for instance, you could do that as well. So our next folder here, we'll go ahead and go into soundboard. These are kind of fun here. I do really enjoy these in this section where I'll kind of show you a little bit more about the multi-action tool as well, which is in the Stream Deck right below. But to play audio, so it's picking up a MP3 file within your actual computer that you already have preset, and then basically just having it play. So we'll just say, let me smash. I have a file that I already have kind of popped up here if I want to click on goofy things, right guys? So let's get one here, file, and then let me smash. So if you were wanting to have it during a certain moment or during like a video playback and you had just a good kind of timing, you could use this clip, for instance.
Let me smash.
So you can play that across and then have it kind of a fun interaction between you and your viewers. And then also if it's a longer clip, like if you had a 10 to 15 second like rock clip, you know, you're jamming out, whatever it may be, you can put a stop audio. We'll just call that stop. And if you'll see here on the bottom right, you'll see me click let me smash, and then stop it as well. So I click the clip button. Again, if it's a longer one, then you want to stop it midway between because you wanted to say something. You can hit stop, it'll stop it automatically, and then you can just replay it again if you wanted to at a future time. So that's everything on your soundboard. That's a pretty generic one, but it's just MP3 files basically that you can kind of use there. So we'll go into our next folder here. So this is just our Stream Deck folder. So we will actually have the Stream Deck. You can create folders. Again, this is just creating a folder. You drag and drop. We won't put that one in there other than we'll just set it up for the next one. You can actually switch your profile between streaming and then whatever other profiles you set up. So like for instance, I have my default profile and then my streaming profile. It's the same thing in your preferences, going back to the options. And then your multi-action, like I said before, we'll show you this one. This is a very fun tool. This is probably one of the ones that I enjoy the most. What multi-action does, it actually plays multiple things for you at the same time. So for instance, if you have a Twitter post that you wanted to send out, like a generic Twitter post saying, hey, you know, I'm live on Fortnite, you know, come check me out, and you wanted it to post in your Twitch chat at the same time, saying what your actual Twitch account or what your Twitter account is, then it can actually link that to your chat and send the Twitter post at the same time, all basically right then, and be able to make it very easy and fluent for you, so you don't have to sit there and send out a tweet or do any of that kind of stuff. So we'll go ahead and add a play audio. So we'll go ahead and do the let me smash thing again, and we'll just go ahead and put that in there. So we have let me smash, and then let's do like a Twitch chat message, for instance. So Twitch chat message is a little bit down further, but we'll also make it Kappa Pride, because whenever you're smashing, you know it's Kappa Pride. But all you have to do is type the message down below. So this is the message here, and then your title doesn't really matter. That's just for your own personal use if you needed to remember where you were kind of at earlier on. We'll go ahead and get ourselves back up to the top here to make sure we stay in line with where we kind of were from the beginning. But right here, we'll go ahead and go back, and let me smash multi is what we'll call this one. So we'll go ahead and pop up the actual page here. This is actually my page. So let me go ahead and refresh real quick, and we'll be able to see the chat at a cleared option here. So you'll be able to have let me smash. You'll hear it. I'll play it here, and you'll see a Kappa Pride pop up.
Let me smash.
So the Kappa Pride is posted in the top right. You can see it on the top right over there, and then also have the let me smash. I'm hosting Punny Panda Plays, by the way. He's a great guy. Make sure to check him out in the first place. Also a part of the Fox Den. But jumping back to our Stream Deck, we'll go ahead and take a look at, you have timers and brightness, and there's just a few other different tools you can kind of use there. Nothing too crazy. You can kind of look at those if you'd like to, and pretty self-explanatory in those. So we'll go ahead and say you use Streamlabs. Unfortunately, Stream Elements is not connected with this at the moment for Stream Deck, but let's say that you use Streamlabs and you have somebody who's being a little bit rowdy, okay? That you have somebody donating a bunch of bits, like one bit at a time, over and over and over again. You can actually use the skip alert so that whenever that is going on, you can skip it, or mute all your alerts and mute all of your alerts, basically, so that if somebody is, again, being rowdy, being annoying, kind of doing that, you can actually pause everything and then make it so that they can't continue doing, misutilizing your alerts on your Streamlabs. You can also have it set up for your actual giveaway. So if you wanted to spin the wheel, it is a feature within there for a widget on Streamlabs. So very fun to be able to use that. You can have your credits play as well. So you can play your credits, have that set up for a separate scene. And then if you have like the jar, like I said, there's a lot of different things on here that you can just kind of use, but you can use your empty jar and empty out the bit jar if you do use that as well. And then also change profiles depending on what you're kind of using. So we'll go ahead and create folder, and then Streamlabs OBS is our next section. If I could type, it'd be really helpful. Typing's really hard, guys, okay? You just keep that in mind, all right? So on here, you'll have your overall scenes. So we'll go ahead and set up two scenes. Kind of like I was talking about earlier, I had the main, and then I have my Stream Deck for these two particular ones. I went ahead and set up a scene 1, scene 2. So you have the main, which is already highlighted, and then I can go straight into my Stream Deck, which will show a big view of the Stream Deck. Again, this is just kind of a closer up view. You can see the overall folder here. And then again, if I wanted to click main, that would take me back to main. That's basically all it is for your scenes. It's a very easy, very nice thing to do. Again, very, very helpful to do during midstream, so you don't have to kind of tinker around with things. And again, with your sources, we'll just go ahead and add a source, and we'll call this one the camera. So I have a source set up for my video cap device and my Brio webcam. So this one right here is my Brio webcam, and then this one that's showing the Stream Deck is my video capture device. So I will change it to video capture device, and then I will be able to actually just take away that camera. So as you can see here, I am clicking on the actual button itself and then taking it away, and that's basically all there is to it. So kind of a fun feature. You can just turn on and off your sources as you would like, or if you have different like GIFs you would like to play, put a GIF within there and then be able to play that as well. So aside from that, there's basically the streaming, same concept as earlier. We go too in depth about that. You can just drag and drop them in as you would kind of like. So create folder, we have system. So we'll go ahead and go in. So there's a few different things here. I don't use a crazy amount of these particular ones other than multimedia, but website. So we could do like Twitch. So we'll do Twitch and then twitch.tv. And then we will see here, it should pop up and it opens it up to twitch.tv. So if you have different things that you want to see like you do in the morning and have it on your front page, you could have Twitter, Twitch, YouTube, whatever you personally like for your sites, Reddit, and be able to pop it up automatically, and it'll just go straight to your sites. So kind of a fun feature if you did want to use something like that. You have all of your hotkeys. This opens up certain files. So if you had like a certain picture that you wanted to open up at certain just kind of funny moments, you know, like just a dumb selfie or anything like that for your stream, you can have it open up a picture for you. Also then your multimedia, which this is one that I personally use quite a bit, but we'll have play pause and then multimedia, for instance. So we'll go ahead and do next track. So I'll have mine set up to Spotify. You can set up to whatever you personally would like, but this turns on my Spotify and then also skips to my next song if I would like to do something along those lines. So very nice tool. And then you can also go to previous track, whatever you personally would like. Very helpful tool, especially if you're wanting to say something again midstream or anything. You can actually just pause your music, say what you're wanting to say, then turn back on your music. So very nice thing to try and use. The next juncture is our Tippy Stream. I personally don't use Tippy Stream myself, but is a fun tool to be able to utilize. You can set up your scene elements and then play credits. So not a whole lot that's actually within this actual Tippy Stream part, but you can play your credits within and be able to use both of those features if you do use Tippy Stream. Our next juncture is Twitch. So on here, you can have it send out messages as you would like. So we'll just say that you wanted to send out LOL. And that's just took over right on Twitch for most used emote. So we'll just say lol, and it should be able to post here. Hopefully I spelled it correctly, otherwise I'm a ding dong. Yeah, there we go. So you'd have it post a bunch of lols. That's basically all it really does for you. Nothing too far out of reach there. That's pretty much the chat message like I showed you earlier. You can have it clear chat as well. So we'll just have a clear button. And again, you have clear. This won't particularly clear my exact chat since I am the actual owner, but it would clear the whole entire chat room for everybody in case somebody was being really rude and saying a bunch of bad things. You can actually do it that way too. You can also set up a followers chat and sub chat. So in case people are talking a little bit too much, it's going too fast where you can't read things, you can set up in followers chat. So I'll click on that. I already had it on, so it disabled it for me. And then now I can re-enable it for 10 minutes, or you can set that up forever, however you'd like. So I'll go ahead and disable that one more time. But again, you can use sub chat, you can use follower chat, whatever you personally would like. Stream game title is a very nice one to be able to use as well. So we'll just say Rocket League with Friends is one of them. And you're not really creative that day. You can't think of a good game title. So you could set Rocket League with Friends, and then set it as RL as your main title. So this will automatically switch your Twitch title if you're switching from Fortnite to Rocket League, for instance, and you just want it to be very quick for you. You don't have to sit there and type it in and kind of make your chat wait for 2 minutes while you fix things, and just make it a very generic title. And that's kind of an easy way to do it as well. If you are a Twitch partner, playing ads is a very important thing. So their duration is basically 30 to 180 seconds. That just depends on how many ads you want to play. If you need to use the restroom, 2 minutes, 120 seconds, and just play ads continuously while you are gone. Get yourself some extra revenue. Basically all really ads are. You can set it up into an emote chat as well. If you really wanted, you could just set it up to emotes only. I've never actually seen somebody use that feature, but if you wanted to. Create stream markers is a very nice tool as well in case that you switch games, you wanted to be able to watch back for audio issues or just in general for content creation for your YouTube or anything along those lines. You can create a stream marker so you know whenever you switch from Rocket League to Fortnite. That's just like your indicator for you, so you don't have to sift through for 3 hours and just try and find something specifically for yourself. And then create clip, also another fun one. You can create a clip right on the go. If there's a funny moment, a really cool triple kill or something like that, you can just create the clip instantaneously. What are words, guys? And be able to create that on the fly to make it a little bit easier for yourself. Our next folder, we are going to go ahead and do Twitter, and then we'll go ahead and jump down. Again, just a generic tweet. So saying making a tutorial on Elgato Stream Deck. I personally won't send this one out, but that's basically all it is. It would send that text out. You can even put hashtags in there if you'd like to. So you could put Stream Deck, tutorial, whatever you want for your hashtags to be able to get a little bit more reach. But it could be a generic one. So whenever you're hosting like tournaments or something, and you do that pretty often, you can just do a generic click and get it to go through for you. It's actually a very nice feature to use. But otherwise, just changing the name, nothing too out of whack there. So our next folder would be XSplit. So I personally don't know if a whole lot of people use XSplit anymore, but again, same concept as your kind of Streamlabs, OBS, etc. You have the scenes, sources, record, screenshots. I won't go too in depth. It's pretty much the same outlay. So if you were listening before, XSplit is the same kind of concept. You can be able to adjust your speakers and microphone as well as 2 extra features. All that really is being able to switch to push to talk and then set up your overall microphone itself. So there's not a whole lot with that particular one. And last but not least is our YouTube. So specifically what we're doing right now, if you do stream on YouTube, you can have chat message and viewers. Not a whole lot of features on this one as of right now, but you can send out a chat message saying hello everybody or whatever you personally would like. So that type that to your current viewers and then show your current viewers as well if you wanted to use that button. So that's basically the whole entire rundown of the Stream Deck. For some ideas, we'll go ahead and go back. Again, we created all these folders as well as for the tutorial, just straight from the right hand side going all the way down, game cap. We'll go ahead and go all the way back to the beginning. So for some quick ideas on things that if you guys wanted, again, just quick Twitter things, and we'll go ahead and just jump into my Twitch. I personally use a green screen. As you can tell behind me, this is a complete green screen setup. So I have a bunch of green screen presets. So I have scenes that are on my Streamlabs OBS that I set up to have kind of fun moments if things are going on, like an Illuminati scene and just different odds and ends to make it kind of fun. So I have 2 pages of that. Within sounds, again, I set up multi-actions on some of these. So like this is easy. You can play this. You know,
that was easy.
That was easy. It was easy to play that and put kappas in my chat at the same time. So we puts 5 kappas in there, you know, as a sarcastic thing. Like that was easy, and I'll be able to play that for you and make it very easy. I'm making some good puns here, guys. Okay, guys, just don't shame me, okay? Shame on me. Shame on me. I'm doing bad, okay? But in general, there's a lot of different sounds that you can kind of use, whatever you kind of like and kind of have fun with. Just make sure to put those in there and just kind of have it fun for your chat and or YouTube, anything along those lines. With this here is a second page of sounds. Again, this is all chat based, so I have a full entire page literally set up for chat. I set mine up particularly through my bots. I don't actually have myself write it. My bot is set up to have a command like !epic, for instance, and then my bot will say Twitch-IRyTV is my Epic name, right? It says add me on here on Epic to play Fortnite with me, and then puts my actual account on there so people can add me easier. So it depends on how you would like to do it. You could have it, you know, send it just through you or have your bot set it up. So all of mine are through commands. So I just have it type !, etc., and then kind of go from there. So that is all your chat messages. You can do it that way. And then I also have an extras page. Again, this is the multimedia if I wanted to turn on and off of my particular sounds. So that is some ideas on what you can do. That's personally what I use it for. I've been using it for a long time. I highly recommend the Stream Deck. Again, if you have any other questions that are a little bit more in depth, maybe that I missed, make sure to say so below in the comments. Let me know what you're thinking. So make sure to follow me on Twitter, Twitch, Instagram, and all of my other platforms. Again, link below in the description for all of those. Make sure you're following all those platforms for up-to-date information and check me out when I'm live on Twitch. Again, I hope you all have a fantastic holiday season, and I will catch you on the next video.